So these are cable flies. I'm going to show you the 3 variations, which is high to low fly, standard fly, and then low to high fly, okay? All the differences in these is just training different divisions of your pec and how much it's going to involve your shoulders, okay? Where I am at the minute is slightly high to low. This is going to train a little bit more of the lower chest, and it's going to get slightly less, no really delts. So basically what I'm doing is I'm setting the handles up slightly above the height of my shoulder, not too much, okay? You can adjust that slightly depending on you and so on. It doesn't matter that much for the vast majority of people. For most people, it's as long as it's slightly above and I lean slightly forward, I'm going to be driving downwards, okay? It always comes down to where my arms and elbows start and where they finish. So for this movement here, I'm stepping forward like this till I have a slight stretch in the pec. I'm not going too far. I want to just to a comfortable level for my own flexibility, and I'm driving them down and together like that. The key here is that I'm driving with my elbows, not my hands. So I'm not thinking when I'm here about bringing the hands together. I'm thinking about driving my elbows close together like that, okay? Another thing that really matters is the elbow bend. I do not want fully straight arms. I will fuck my elbows up so quickly if I have fully straight arms like this, okay? But similarly, I don't want elbows bent like this. That is a pressing movement. The idea here is that it's not fully straight. It's called soft elbow. It's the slightest degree of bend, and the bend remains the same. If I start like this, and then as I'm coming down, I do all this, and the weight's too heavy. That's a pressing movement, it's not a fly. I want to pick a weight that's appropriate, where I can start off like this, elbows slightly bent, and then I can drive together like this, because my pecs are the things that are actually doing all the work. Up, nice stretch, back down, controlling the whole movement, as you'll see. Hands want to touch together if possible. Big deep stretch, drive down. That is a high to low cable fly. If I want to set it up for simply just as a standard cable fly, I can either use a machine pec deck or a machine fly, which you generally would do for most people, or I can bring these down, okay? Same thing applies. I just want these to be approximately the same height as my shoulders, okay? That's all I'm really looking for here. So for me, about there, and then I can step forward, and then I can just do, you'll notice it's now more of a straight line. It's not really lower chest, it's not really upper chest, it's more my chest as a whole, or the mid chest you might call it. Same rules apply, nice and straight, driving them forward like that, okay? And then lastly, as I'm sure you can guess, is a low to high, which is going to train more the upper pec, and it will also involve the shoulders a little bit. So I can lower these down. Again, you can sort of play around with this. If you want to focus a little bit, really focus on the upper chest, and you want to get more shoulders, you want the handles lower. If you want to just have them a little bit high, again, it doesn't matter. As long as if it's slightly above the shoulder, it's a high to low. If it's roughly shoulder height, you're just going to call it a standard cable fly. If it's below the height of the shoulder, it's generally going to be a low to high. The variation, the incline, the height are all different shades of the same color. They do have differences, but for most people are ultimately irrelevant, okay? So, low to high cable fly, I'm stepping forward, the chest is out, I'm getting a decent stretch like this, and I'm just driving them up and across like that, okay? Same sort of thing applies, nice deep stretch, driving them up and across like that. So those are cable fly variations.